This might be my most controversial video. Today we're looking at two very well-known pizza spots in New York. Both have locations in Manhattan and Brooklyn. I'm going to be hitting the Brooklyn locations because it's near where I live. We're going to La Industrie Pizza, and we're going to go to Joe's Pizza. First and foremost, I'm going to be totally transparent. I have some bias. I'm a Joe's loyalist, 1000%. I mean, to me, you can't get better than Joe's. It's the classic New York slice. Again, my opinion, take it or leave it. It's just sweet, it's chewy, it's like kind of floppy. It's so good. It's so good. I oftentimes ask when I go to Joe's to have it not even heated because they're usually turning out so many pies that the pies that are sitting on the counter are still fairly warm and they don't even need to be double cooked. It's just delicious. But having said all that, we're going to start with La Industrie. It's a rainy Saturday afternoon in Brooklyn. Let's go. La Industrie first came to the scene as sort of an artisanal alternative to the classic New York slice. Per their own website, they aim to bridge the gap between traditional Italian ingredients and the classic slice. Oftentimes you'll see a line out the door, no matter what time of day or what day of the week. Hopefully today the line is not too long. So, let's see. All right, no line, and typically you can imagine a line all the way to the corner. You can see people are eating inside. La Industrie Pizza. Now, I said I'm a Joe's loyalist, but La Industrie is obviously great too.
We should probably run that soon.
So unless you're doing delivery, there's only one real way to eat pizza in New York, or really anywhere. You gotta have it outside and you gotta be standing. Let's take a look. I mean, this looks...
I gotta leave this in here to see. You're not gonna let that fight. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's not around the pot.
I'm walking here.
Even though the craziest line I've seen though, like you
All right, now we're on our way to Joe's. Just finished my slice. There was a tiny bit left. Probably should take care of that. Hold on one sec. All right, now I finished my slice. Hope you enjoyed that little ASMR session. A little intimate, I know. Maybe I shouldn't have had that one on camera, but you know, you gotta see the bite. You gotta see the flow. You gotta see the steam and the smoke echoing out of my mouth. Nearing arrival to Joe's, I just want to go over kind of the dichotomy a little bit more, just so everyone's on the same page. New York locals, they're probably laughing at me. They're like, Joe's and La Industrie, I know the difference. They're different animals, but they're also in the same barnyard, you know? For me, you know, if you're not in New York, think of La Industrie as kind of like new wave artisanal. And Joe's is just like the classic. It's the kind of place where they have the celebrities on the wall, you know, the photos. It's been around for probably 40 years. I'll get some formal history. Quick aesthetic shout out. Downtown Williamsburg, just such a cozy area today, especially with the rain. People have their umbrellas out. As you can see, Joe's is coming up on the far left. Personally, I'm a bit underdressed. I'm quite cold. All I have is a thin hoodie. Please help. Wow. All right, you've been with me long enough. You know you got to have it outside. Ooh. I'm eating good today. All right, on my way back to the apartment. Successful journey. It's cold. I'm ready to hunker down, give you my full thoughts. Okay, we're back home now. We're cozy. Let's dive into it. If you were watching closely, you'll probably not be surprised by me saying that I prefer Joe's over La Industrie. neither are a bad slice, but to me, just you cannot get better than the classic New York slice. I don't even know if I would say it needs reinvention, and that's why I go with Joe's. That being said, if you were to reinvent it, and you were to take on a new artisanal wave style, La Industrie absolutely succeeds. So, like I said, this is not a hit piece. Both are fantastic. But to me, Joe's, full stop. Couple things I'm going to talk about. First is wait time. La Industrie is notorious for its lines that stretch around the block. That's a testament to how many people love it, how popular it's become. But I do feel as though it is a slower operation than what I typically look for in a New York-style pizza. There were about maybe 10 people ahead of me, and it took about 13 minutes to get my pizza from entering to actually eating. Joe's also about 10 people, but it was about 2 minutes. So that's one big differentiator. Second is cost. So even though La Industrie is, meant to have higher quality ingredients, or at least more like artisanally sourced ingredients, the cost was relatively similar. And so at La Industrie, I got one plain slice. They call it margarita, but it's really just their plain slice, and that was $4.60. At Joe's, it was $4. So again, not a huge cost difference, which I absolutely like. But I will say there's just nothing wrong with the classic New York slice. I just couldn't get better than Joe's. To me, it's sweet, it is chewy. La Industrie is more almost like flaky and somewhat crackly of a pizza. I don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully you can understand what I'm getting at. I think all in all, they both are just amazing operations. And I hope you enjoyed this journey with me, and I hope to see you on the next one.